Okay, today we're replacing a oil filter adapter gasket. I've already taken this off the van. This is for a 2004 Chrysler Town & Country 3.3 liter. As we see here, I was just going to replace my sensor. It's my understanding these sensors go bad in these Chryslers, and right now my Chrysler is reading the oil pressure light is coming on sometimes when it's at an idle, so I'm trying to go small and work my way big. If you just need to do the sensor, I'm going to recommend, because the way that this is, it'd be, you'd be looking at it, boom, it'd be up there on, you're coming off your oil pan there, and so you're kind of looking at it like this, and what's going to happen is this notch right here is going to be in the way of being able to get any pliers onto here. So they sell a nice little socket. I picked this up at O'Reilly's. She already got my new oil pressure sensor in there. Now you don't have to take this whole complete thing off to get to the oil pressure sensor. That's why if you're just doing the oil pressure sensor, go and just pick this up. It was like $10 at O'Reilly's, like $10 after taxes. It was $9 something. Now you got to make sure, because they have deep well and then they just have regular well, but it's a oil sensor socket is what it's called. It was in the specialty tools, so you might have to, find someone. It's an inch and I believe 1/16 is what the size ended up being. So yeah, it's an inch and 1/16. So maybe if you have a regular deep well socket, you can get it to work for you. I mean, you can see the points are a little different in there. It's not just like a regular bolt, but an inch and 1/16. And then you can just get your wrench and your socket in there, and it'll come right off. It is tight. Like I said, you're not going to be able to get like any vice grips or anything in there. So here's what the actual gasket looks like. It's going to go. It's just a gasket that goes right in there, and so I'll replace that and I'll get this put in there. A lot of the diagrams. Okay, more on this gasket first, I guess. From what I understand, from what I've looked up, this gasket fits on a 2001 to a 2007 Chrysler, and like I said, it's called a Oil Filter Adapter Gasket, and this is Mopar. I looked at O'Reilly's, Napa, Advance. None of them carry this gasket, so I actually had to call Chrysler. The part number for Mopar is it's 478116AC. It was $7.35 before taxes. I looked to order it off the internet. Prices were about the same. I've seen anywhere from $5 to $7.50, but they wanted like $9 for shipping, so I figured I would just go ahead and use $5 in gas, drive to the parts place and grab it. I had to use Chrysler. I did call ahead of time. They had to order it, but I called them like 9 o'clock in the morning. They had it in the next day at 9, so it didn't cost me anything on shipping, just my gas to get there. But that's what it's called. As you can see, there's 3 bolts. These are half-inch bolts, so it's a nice little half-inch socket there. And I'll show you where I pulled it from on the car here in just a second. Let's see, these looks like about an inch. You can see these are going to go on the top there, and then this one looks like, I don't know, 2.5 inches or so. You can see right here, this is pretty long, so it's going to go right there, and I'll show you where it actually goes at on the vehicle so we can find it, and then your pressure sensor is going to go right in there. And then as far as the location on the vehicle, I'll go ahead and show you here. I'll show you from the top and the bottom. Okay, I had to do a quick battery change out, so here we go outside. I'm going to show you the location of this. It's a nice, beautiful December 23rd day here in Tennessee. A little chilly. It's just something I got to get done. We're working outside today. I don't know. We'll see if I can get you in from the top. Yeah, you see them 3 holes? Boom. Well, I guess you're looking at 4. But that's actually where you can see it from the top. I was getting to 1 bolt from the top there. I did have to remove the electrical line. I'm gonna put a zip tie back to get that back up there. We'll go underneath here. See if we can get a good angle. Okay. So let's see. Kind of give you an idea of where we're at. You see right there's the oil pan, and then so you're just looking at the oil pan. Just look straight up there. There we go. And this is where it's going to be located. Let's see here. Well, I guess we're going to kind of be working a little backwards, but it's just going to fit up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my oil filter on there, hold it up. I'm just going to get in my 3 bolts there. Don't forget to put in your gasket. I'm going to wipe all this off, make sure it's nice and clean. Here's your sensor. Mine's a little broken. It's still going to work. I checked it for the fit, but let's see. I guess if you're working on the sensor, there's a little red tab at the front that needs to pop up first, and then you have to get a screwdriver in there. There's a little black piece that goes over the actual sensor. You need to get a screwdriver underneath there, get that up, make sure that red tab is pulled out, and it should just slide right off. Like I said, if you're just working on the sensor itself, you should just be able to get the red tab off, pop that up, and then get your socket in there. Because like I said, it's a tight fit. Otherwise, you're not going to get a wrench or anything on there. Let me go ahead and I'm going to grab this gasket and show you what it looks like. Okay. Let's see here. See, it's just gonna fit on there like so. So it's not too incredibly bad. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get an underneath shot here. See, it's really hard. I mean, you can't get, like I said, anything else on there besides a socket. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get me a rag. I'm going to clean off the metal where the actual adapter hooks up to. Now, see, I got a little oil on the ground. That's okay. When you do take this off, there is a little oil that comes out. It's probably not even I don't know, 1/4 of a quart. But I did use my oil pan when I took it off. I suppose you could take your gasket off first if you wanted to. I just really didn't want to deal with that much oil. So let's see here. I'm going to go get me a rag, and I'll be back. Okay, well, I think I was recording. Maybe I wasn't. But here we go. I got her on there. Now I just got to get my socket off. There we go. Nice. So there's that. And then so here's your sensor. Clean that baby out. Get some electronics cleaner or something in there for it. And then okay, so I had it on backward. Like I said, my tabs were broke on here, so I don't got any of that fancy stuff to work with. I don't know, there we go, there we go. And just slides on there, like so. Push it in mighty fine. I'm sure I'll probably get a lot of complaints about the camera work in this video, but I'm one man working on a car trying to do a video. So there's that. Now the next thing I'm going to do here, what you don't want, is you don't want leaking around there, and then I don't want any leaks out here, and I don't want any leaks coming out of that sensor. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on, inspector for leaks, and hopefully we don't have any. Okay, here goes. All tools clear. And look at that, guys. No leaks. No leaks. Yes. That's what we want. Okay. I'm gonna check out these lights. Well, for right now, I have no lights. So what I'll do is I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get that electrical wire strapped up like I said that I had off. If you're looking to take off the clip, I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you in that department. Let me check underneath here again. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Oil gasket adapter along with the pressure sensor replacement. So hopefully that helps you out there. Leave your comments below. Please try to keep them clean. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a college student that manages to do some of my own work on my van. I seen there wasn't a video out there that acknowledged this. So have a good day, guys. Okay, for those of you that are going to decide to stick around, what I'm doing now is I have my car running. I've checked the oil before I started it up. What's been happening is this car, the oil light's been coming on. You get down to an idle. It's not there now. I'm going to drive it around. Maybe let this oil warm up a little bit and let's see what happens. Look at some of the beautiful country that we have here in Tennessee. My wife was telling me they're expecting snow on Christmas Eve. So kids will like that. There's all the, well, usually I do hay fields. This year they did big corn in there, so that was pretty neat. Didn't realize. Usually there's a bunch of cows over there. So as you see here, still don't have any lights on. Seatbelt light is on. Let's see. Hopefully this is a fix. Like I said, I'm just trying to go small and start on bigger. When it very first happened, did my oil change. I got my new filter. I know they said a clogged up filter can cause the oil pressure light to come on. We were almost due for an oil change anyway, so I went ahead and I got that done. Seemed like it worked for about the first day or so, and then my wife said it was doing it again. So I told her the oil pressure socket, you know, that might work to get in there, a little 12-pointer. So, I mean, if you have that deep well socket, by all means, give it a try. But I don't know. I just didn't have that size, so. Wow, still not on. That's good. I'm gonna slow it down here. Let's see. Slow it down here. Slow it down here. Nice. Okay. Huge tornado came through here last year. My old house was that way. Got completely taken out by a tornado. To the right here, the way that we're turning. There used to be trees all through there. Maybe been about a year and a half now. Still no oil light. Good. I'm hoping I'll put this up today. And like I said, I just hope to few people out. I'll give an update and let you know if this was the fix. If not, the next thing I'll move on to is going to do the oil pump. Now maybe Mopar sells a new oil pump, I'm not sure, but I know I was talking to the guys at O'Reilly's there, and they said they just sell all the pretty cows. They just sell a rebuild kit. So I've never done an oil pump before, but if this fix doesn't work, that's what I'll move on to. So far, I mean, we're looking real good. I don't have any lights. Let's see. Slow it down here. Down low. Man, that'd be nice. That's a fix. Be a little. So I know that sensor wasn't very much. It was maybe $7 or $8, something like that. So, and then with the socket, you know, I wish that guy would have told me there was a special socket they made for that. I had to make 2 trips to parts store, which took about 20 minutes each way for me. So I gotta drive into town. Taking a beautiful drive through the country, checking out my lights. This cabin right here, this was destroyed by the tornado. I felt pretty bad for that guy. I'd say he just had that done. It was always kind of old anyway. The man had started working on it. Like he had it done. He might have been working on the interior or something, but pretty much he had it done and the tornado came. So did a pretty good job around here. Yeah. So we've been taking a 7-minute drive now, and I think we're good. So like I said, I'll do an update here. Today's the 23rd of December 2013. I'll do an update after the first of the year, and I don't think I'll add on to the video or anything. I'll probably just put it down in the description box, let everyone know if that was a fix or not. Like I said, maybe I helped a few people out. I'm sorry I couldn't do a good job on explaining the taking off the actual plug to the oil pressure sensor. You see mine was all beat up. I kind of didn't do a great job of doing that. Seems like it goes back in pretty snug, so just have to make sure that I check it every now and then. Make sure it's in there still snug. So I still have no light. I want to stop all the way here. Let's see. Nice. Still no light. That's what we want. So hopefully this is a success. I don't know. Seems like, you know, things happen when my wife's driving it, so let her drive it around. If she says it's good, then we'll claim a true success here. Dangerous turn. But so far from my end, I feel like we might have done it. Thank goodness. Alrighty. Well, hope everyone has a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.